I'm Richard Hooper and this is SatTV Week. Now I'm pleased to be joined by Kurt Riegelman of Intelsat. Kurt, we've spoken many times before and I always start by asking you the same question. What is Intelsat doing at the moment in the market?
Well, right now we're very excited to be launching Horizons 3E in the second half of this year. So that will be the fourth piece of our Epic fabric around the world, and it's really aimed at Asia Pacific, allowing our mobility as well as our cellular backhaul customers, broadband clients, to really experience the Epic experience. So we're very excited about that. The next launch that will really have impact in Asia Pacific is IS-39. So that's going to be coming up in the first quarter of next year. And it is a replacement for a couple of our 9 series assets, but again, very high throughput. And what we've done is partnered with Myanmar, the government of Myanmar. They're going to be bringing all their government sites as well as cellular operations and digital communications throughout the country. And this is going to be the backbone that allows them to move into the digital age. So we're very excited to partner with Myanmar on that payload.
Now, you mentioned Epic. We hear a lot about the Epic platform. How are the customers embracing it?
Yeah, it's going very well. I mean, we're seeing really good increases in efficiencies and throughput throughout Africa, Latin America. So we're very excited to bring that to Asia Pacific. And we're working on that in 2 fronts. We're working with larger operators, leasing capacity directly, and that's for all of our sectors, broadband, aero, and we also have, believe it or not, media customers on the Epic assets as well. But then we also have our managed solution Flex, where customers can come in and really set up shop on an Epic fabric, on a global fabric, but be able to create their own services quickly, so they don't have to set up the CapEx, and they can go ahead and just plug in and move with their customers. So both are performing very well.
Now, you mentioned Africa. Has Africa delivered what all the operators thought it would?
Well, it's taking a little bit longer, right? But what we're seeing in terms of our plan for Africa this year, we're very positive about it. There is growth there. We're seeing growth in banking. We're seeing growth in cellular. We've increased just about every operator's capacity throughout the year, and so we're seeing Africa as a very good market right now.
Now, with the influx of all the LEO constellations, and I know Intelsat have been looking at that quite closely, what's your take on it? What's happening?
Well, it's good. I mean, one constellation versus another is just part of the solution. As we look down the road, for us, our real focus is how do we bring more hybrid solutions to the marketplace? How do we combine GEO and LEO with our investment in OneWeb, right? How do we take a look, and we're showing here on the booth today a service that is hybrid, where we're taking cellular systems and satellite and combining that. We can combine LEO and GEO with that same kind of technology, or even public internet and satellite. So we're doing different things and looking at a hybrid world, because really in the future it's going to be very much a software-defined world in terms of the networking. So getting to SD-WAN type capabilities is very much on our top agenda. So.
Now, the mobile sector and the satellite sector are starting to cozy up. Is that something that you can see being sustained?
Oh, I think it has to, on several fronts. To start, we've been providing services to the mobile operators for years, all across the world. So we're already a big part of their infrastructure. But as you look forward, one thing, hybrid. So Barcelona, Mobile World Congress, every booth had a solution around connected car. That connected car was 5G, satellite, LP-WAN, so there were multiple forms of hybrid solution for that, of which satellite played a big role. As we look at our spectrum and what we're doing with operators around the world, we're working right now in the United States, as you know, around a C-band initiative to try to address giving our current media customers clarity about how much of the C-band spectrum we can have and create non-interference areas where we need to have that, but also potentially accelerate 5G. It works well for the mobile operators, but it also helps our media clients get their content onto new platforms faster. So working hand in hand, we're going to have to do that as we move forward.
Now, we hear a lot about the disruptive technologies that are affecting the satellite industry. Intelsat, to some extent, are involved in that with some of the tie-ups with flat panel antenna manufacturers. Right. Where do you see this going?
Well, it's all a focus that we've had around 3 things: performance, economics, and accessibility. So Epic helps us increase the performance and improve the economics. But the accessibility piece is critical. So our investment with Kymeta, the investment that we've made in Degero for the hybrid solution. So we had a great experience at the royal wedding. So as the cellular system was being bogged down, satellite kicks in, all of a sudden you've got a very mobile pack that people can connect to, and it manages that flow. So we're able to bring satellite to a space that it never existed before. Things like Kymeta are going to help us get to the right use cases that are more mobile, and as we drive that form factor down, even broader markets, connected car and beyond. So we have to keep pushing on that as an industry.
So looking forward, what are the key things that you're focusing on at the moment?
I'd say, a hybrid. So it's being able to put different networks together to give a solution, right? Not just leasing capacity, but putting a solution together. And then it's the form factors that you said, creating and making that accessibility easier so that end users can consume satellite services, consume the blended services faster, easier, and in more places.
Kurt, thank you very much.
Good to see you. Happy to be here.